Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dave Hefner, lead forecaster here at the National Weather Service office in Santa Teresa. I'm going to go over today what we expect will be some winter weather impacts on our area, somewhat on Wednesday, but more importantly, the freezing rain possibility on Thursday morning. Here are the potential impacts. Wednesday, we're looking at mainly just winds associated with a strong cold front coming in. Wednesday morning and afternoon, and even into the evening hours, we're expecting some brisk winds with the chilly temperatures and long areas, west slopes of mountains and through mountain passes, such as the Franklin Mountains and the Oregon Mountains. We're looking at strong gusty winds, possibly as high as 50 miles an hour. Also, Wednesday night and Thursday morning, with these winds and the chilly temperatures, we're looking at wind chill temperatures getting as low as 15 to 25 degrees. And of course, the main event we're concerned about would be Thursday morning, freezing rain possible, and if that occurs, it would likely cause some major travel disruptions, as it'll be in the morning hours during rush hour around many of the metro areas. Here's a look at the timeline. Again, Wednesday for many of these cities, it's mainly a wind event, brisk winds of 20 to 30 miles an hour. And as I said earlier, along the west slopes of mountains, gusts possibly as high as 50 miles an hour. And then our main event would be Thursday morning, freezing rain possible. And we're talking probably after midnight Thursday, and lasting through much of the morning hour, rush hour traffic. And by around noon, then we're expecting surface temperatures to start warming, probably above freezing. So any precip that would fall Thursday afternoon would likely just be rain. Here's a map of our impacts. Again, that small area along the Oregon and Franklin Mountains, the I-10 corridor, that Anthony Gap area, winds gusting as high as 50 miles an hour. And then elsewhere, of course, most of the city locations around southern New Mexico and West Texas, the I-10 corridor, even possibly up I-25, some distance north of Las Cruces. The possibility of freezing rain Thursday morning. Obviously, that would impact driving conditions, and may also impact school operations, either delaying the openings of schools or possibly even closing them for the day. Quick look at the weather synopsis. We have an upper low over the Baja Peninsula, and that's pumping pretty warm and moist air northward over Arizona, New Mexico, and West Texas. Meanwhile, at the surface, we've had a cold front come through the day before, which would be Wednesday, and there is a surface freezing line depicted on this map. Basically, all the areas to the right of that dashed line would be looking at surface temps at freezing or below freezing, and that's, of course, where your freezing rain would occur. Quick look at what our morning sounding is forecast to look like Thursday morning. You can see the warm layer aloft, and then right near the surface, cold air. And if you can just imagine water falling, or ice crystals falling into that warm layer, melting, and then that last layer near the surface freezing again, that's what would cause the freezing rain. Here's just another better illustration of that. The thicker your warm air wedge is, the better chance of you'll have freezing rain, assuming your surface temperatures are near freezing or below freezing. Uncertainties? Well, there's a few of them. We're pretty sure now that we'll have considerable moisture being pumped into the area from that upper low near the Baja. What we're still more uncertain of is, will it precip out? Will we get that light rain and light snow from above falling through that warm layer, melting, and then freezing on impact at the surface? Probably our largest uncertainty at this time. Another uncertainty is, how deep will that warm layer be? If it's too thin, the precipitation, the snow won't have a chance to melt as it falls to the ground. Another summary now, warnings and watches and advisories. We do have a wind advisory that has just been issued. That'll be effective late Wednesday morning for the west slopes of area mountains. And other possible watches and warnings or advisories, a winter weather advisory may be needed for that freezing rain come Thursday morning. Summary of impacts. Impact 1, the strong winds along west slopes of the mountains. Impact 2, possible freezing rain causing travel disruptions. And Impact 3 would be that freezing rain possibly causing school delays or even closings. Emergency managers are strongly urged to monitor latest statements and forecasts. Once again, this has been Dave Hefner at the National Weather Service. The Weather Service office here in Santa Teresa does urge you to monitor our forecast throughout the next 24 to 48 hours as things are likely to change.